Hey, you guys. It is Wednesday, December 17th. Am I right, you guys? Today is the 17th, correct?
Yes.
Okay. The 17th. And you are um, present here with us on our annual Hit List Xmas show. Try to do this every year. Last year we did it. This year we're doing it. The first couple of years, it wasn't what it is now, but we're going to hopefully do this every year. So, welcome. We have been, away the past couple of weeks with, the holiday season comes Thanksgiving and travel and Christmas parties and dance recitals and all that jazz. And so we have not been with you, but we are here now. And first off, how are my co-hosts doing? How are you guys doing tonight? What's been going on?
So good. I'm doing great. I'm so ready.
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah. Are you? Dina, what's been going on with you in Battle Creek?
Well, child, ain't nothing going on in Battle Creek. But, I keep myself busy.
Yeah.
I be in the streets a little bit, just a little bit.
Speaking of busy, Dina, everyone knows that our girl is a caterer, a chef. She does her thing in the kitchen. And so, Dina, would you like to explain what we're looking at right here?
Sure. So every year I do Thanksgiving catering and Christmas catering. Usually for Christmas, I offer gumbo. And I offer it by the gallon. I have my signature gumbo, and then I have a seafood gumbo and chicken and sausage. And then I even have people who do custom gumbos, like vegan gumbos and things of that nature. And I offer it by the gallon. And because a lot of times we don't want to do like dressing and turkey and stuff for Christmas if we did it for Thanksgiving.
So you might have said this, and I'm off in my own little production land. Let's say there's somebody like me. I'm allergic to shellfish. Do you do a gumbo without?
Absolutely.
Is there gumbo without shellfish?
Yep, I have a chicken and sausage gumbo, and then I also can do like a vegan gumbo, like with, different kinds of mushrooms and things of that nature, meat substitutes and things like that. But yeah, I do.
All right. Well, if you guys are in the mood for some gumbo, hit our girl Dina up on her social media. If not, you can always contact through me and I can get a message to her, and we will get you hooked up. Michael, up in Detroit, Michigan, what's going on? How have you been?
I've been good, counting my blessings. It's been an interesting holiday season so far. A lot of folks I know have suffered some losses and some tragedies. So I'm just very grateful that so far it's avoided, myself, my household, my immediate family. But otherwise just busy with work. My day job, I fight for Indigenous rights, and that is a battle that never ends. But we've had some victories and very happy about it. And things are going well overall.
That's what's up. You are doing the Lord's work, for sure. Speaking of grief, there is just, I'm afraid to answer the phone. It seems like the past couple of weeks, it's been someone, not in my immediate family, thank Lord, but someone I know or someone I went to school with or something. So I just, we're just going to ask, peace be still. And if you are dealing with any kind of grief or anyone, we send our condolences and our prayers to you and your family. Don't want to put a damper on the show, but most definitely we send you our condolences. Tamar, down in the big state where everything is bigger in Texas, what's been going on?
Crazy. Like, it's just crazy as fuck down here. But no. Hey everybody, I'm doing such a good thing. I've been traveling. I just got back from Houston. Me and a friend went down to Houston. We was like, let's go. I went down there for 3 days, and I'm just getting ready to go out of town for bookings. I'm about to travel to Pensacola with my husband. Just getting ready for a couple of things that I'm having that's happening here. I'm actually going to be throwing my very first speed dating event. Ooh. And that will be coming up really soon in Dallas, Texas. This is my first event ever that I'm actually doing. Just stepping out on a limb and just seeing what actually happens. So I'm excited about that. And I just have a couple of exciting things coming up. Me and Ashley have been talking about some things. So I'm just really ready to walk into the new year with you. and just leave this year behind. It's bye.
Most definitely.
So yeah, good.
You said you were on vacation. Speaking of vacations, Marcus is on a cruise. That's why he's not here. Darius is out. You know, he has a lot of work he's doing down in Florida, so they have parties and galas and stuff for that. So he's out for that. John Tay is out. She had a family emergency. She was scheduled to be on tonight. Brandy had as you guys know, her car was totaled. Someone hit her car while it was parked. Thank God she wasn't in it, but her car ended up on its turned around. It was crazy. So Brandy's dealing with that. And so I gave her the night off. So it's us five we're just going to thug it out. And hopefully Shaq can join us. Kate, what's going on with you up in Michigan?
Oh my God. I mean, I'm just so ready for Julian to be done with school. This high school thinks it's Harvard. I'm like, boo, like, excuse me, my kid can miss a day. I mean, just the most is coming at me from like all directions, and I'm just like putting out little fires everywhere. But like you said, I'm thugging it out. Like I'm taking it as it comes in. I'm doing my best. I have a smile on my face. It could be worse.
Yes.
But I'm just ready. You know, whenever you're a parent, it's like the most at all times, and just drama's always lurking and ready. So I am just exhausted from that. So I'll be ready when Julian's on school break. I can't wait for that. Okay.
All right. Well, let's get into the thing of the things. Before we get into our hot topics, disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So what are we doing? We are using this for entertainment, criticism, commenting, and so on. So don't sue me. I don't have any money. So let's get into the things. The first thing I want to get into is your First Lady of the United States, Melania Trump. She has this morning she released a trailer for her new documentary previewing Melania Trump's documentary. The documentary is going to offer more questions than answers, apparently, about the relationship between her and Donald Trump and his relationship with the First Lady. So let's look at the trailer, and then we will come back and talk about it.
Here we go again.
You can come in. Come on in. After Artist's legacy will be that of peacemaker.
Peacemaker in the fire. Beautiful. Together with like-minded leaders, we have a voice. Is it safe?
It is safe.
Everyone wants to know. So here it is. Hi, Mr. President. Congratulations.
Did you watch it?
I did not. Yeah, I will see it on the news.
What do we think, you guys? It's called Melania. I think that last part was very telling. Did you see it? No, I watched it on the news. What do we think about that, Michael? What are your first?
I guess to me this is unprecedented, right? I don't know that a first lady has ever kind of released a movie about her life while her husband was still in office and serving as the president. I mean, just from that clip, you can tell she's going to serve a look probably throughout the entire thing. So her style, her fashion is going to take front and center. It's obviously a way to kind of brand herself separate from Donald Trump. So questions there. I will say, though, I'm also surprised that, she's kind of a famously private person. And to do a movie that they're billing is, a look into her life and answering questions, I'm intrigued. Not something I would ever sign up for, that's for sure.
With MGM producing it, which is like one of the biggest Hollywood like film studios ever that does like major motion pictures, that shocked me.
So I'm confused. So Michael, hey Natasha.
Natasha.
So yes, Natasha, we're talking about the new Melania Trump
Okay.
trailer.
Okay.
I was about to ask Michael. So from what I hear, she's getting up more $20 million for this.
Ooh.
So can they make money in the White House, or it seems like there's a gray area? Isn't it against the law? I mean,
so not against the law, no. I think, since the founding of our republic, there's been a lot of established norms that all presidents, first ladies, and their families have done their best to kind of comply with. Obviously, we know that Trump has turned essentially all of them on their head. He made a lot of money on his products during his first term. He's made a lot of money. His family's made a lot of money through crypto and real estate. Going into the second term, listen, a little bit of grift is the American way. Everyone else is doing it, so why not Melania?
Okay. Dina, what are your thoughts, if any?
I mean, to be honest with you, it's unbecoming of a first lady to me. And I feel like it's going to do more harm than good, but I mean, it just further exasperates, the issue of me, I that comes out of this White House. Look at me, look at me, look at me. When there's so many other things that are going on, I care not to see it. So for me, it's just, par for the course.
Okay. I agree with you. Natasha.
Who asked for it?
I mean.
Who asked for it? Okay.
Who asked for it? Because
we don't care.
We don't care.
Okay.
We don't care.
Tamar, what are your thoughts, if anything?
I'm going to say something, and I'm just going to be blunt and say it. Her pimp is putting her to work again. This is the thing. It's going to probably do great because you got a lot of crazy ass people that are so intrigued by this family's life. I am not going to go watch it, but I'm sure it's going to make a lot of money at the box office because this is the thing. This family knows how to reel people in and make things possible. And so I think I agree with everybody. I think like no other first lady has ever done like this type of thing before. And we've had great first ladies. I don't understand what is good about her. It's another scheme that the Trump family is doing. And unfortunately, they're gonna make more money from this, which is sad because we have so many people in this country struggling, but we got a president and his wife bringing out a movie about the behind the scenes of Melania's day-to-day dressing in dresses. So
I mean,
it baffles me that this is even a thing. I'm like, am I being punked? Is this really what I'm going into 2026 seeing? Like,
hold on, you guys. I got a message saying that when we were playing the video, the playback, they could not hear it. You guys could hear it, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna play it again because maybe some of them didn't see it, and then we'll go on.
Do we have to?
Again.
You can come in. Don't worry. After Artist Legacy will be that of Peacemaker.
Peacemaker under the fire. Beautiful. Together, with like-minded leaders, we have a voice. Is it safe?
It is safe.
Everyone wants to know. So here it is. Hi, Mr. President. Congratulations.
Did you watch it?
I did not. Yeah, I will see it on the news.
You know, like Michael said, he's intrigued, and I can say I'm a little bit intrigued by it. I'm not a fan at all. You know, I think she can dress. I've always said that, but I'm intrigued to see, I guess, learn a little bit more about her. We don't know her at all.
That's what's great about her, though, is that she's just not an effective person. She stands behind. She's not like Nancy Reagan, who was like messing up everything. You know what I mean? Like, if you compare her to other people, I'm glad she's just in the background. So if she wants to do her little documentary, that's fine. But
no, because that was such a read. She's just not an effective person. That was
not like, girl, you can't even read a book in front of a classroom.
Thank you.
Yeah, she cannot.
So you
right, just serve a look. Just serve a look.
You have so much to say, so much to give to the masses, but you're sitting in a classroom looking like fucking George Bush reading a book upside down.
Thank you.
So like, miss me with that. And
well,
Felicia.
Well, we don't want to compare her to Nancy Reagan because wasn't Nancy Reagan allegedly the one who was necking everybody down?
She was.
No, Nancy Reagan was Ronald Reagan's wife in the 80s, who basically was just like the crack epidemic happened because.
Oh, but no, she was.
No, it was one of the first. It was one of the first ladies that was also necking everybody down.
I need to look that up, but she was basically just like,
you know, we need to look it up.
We need to find out if she was necking everybody down.
One at a time. Go ahead.
She was
Nancy Reagan necking everyone down.
She was actually in Hollywood before her and Ronald Reagan got together.
Right.
There we go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see when it comes out.
I'm Googling it now. Was she necking everyone down?
We'll see how this does when it comes out, and we'll talk about it then. Moving on. So today we're going to kind of like go back and cover some stuff we missed. And this is one of the big stories last month. And it's In Vogue is my favorite girl group. I've been a fan of them since I was a little boy. And they have had, it's no secret, they've had some trouble with members and coming in and out, you know, right at the height of their popularity in 97. One of the lead singers, Dawn Robinson, left to do a solo project. And then they had hold on, I'm trying to get to my pictures. And then they went to EV3. Of course, it was then Terry, Cindy, and Max. And they released their EV3 album. And then a couple years later, Max was out of the group, joined by Rona Bennett. So then it was Cindy, Terry, and Rona. And Rona has been in the group for consistently the last 20 plus years. And then a couple months ago, Maxine joined back. So then it was a foursome again. It was Rona, Maxine, Terry, and Cindy. And now, after 20 years, Rona is out and it is back to Terry, Cindy, and Maxine, the three originals. I know that was a lot, but follow me. So now they're
good
back.
job with the visuals.
They're back.
You did good.
You did.
I tried. But Rona, a lot of the fans are concerned about the way they learned that Rona was out of the group. And she's basically saying the same thing. She didn't know that she was out. I guess there was a performance scheduled for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Salt and Pepper was inducted, and they had asked In Vogue to come and perform with them. And Rona had learned of the performance just like everybody else. And she was not there. And she has since then said that she's going to step back and she's no longer part of the group. She's working on some solo things, and it's a new season for her. So, Natasha, I know you kind of follow In Vogue as well. What did you think about the way this was done? And what are your thoughts just overall?
I got a lot of thoughts about this.
Mm-hmm.
One, as much as we want to, as much as I can't say we, as much as I want to give Dawn hell, and I like to keep my foot on Dawn's neck, there might be a little credence to what Dawn has said based on the way Rona was treated with her dismissal from the group in such a way, such as this, because she had no idea. They didn't tell her that this performance was going on. And she found out with everybody else, with the public. And for her to hold the group down for 20 plus years, and you all just this big monumental performance, you don't even inform her of it. And then she's just supposed to figure that out with everybody else. That is just so messed up. So as much as I keep my foot on Dawn's neck, I might owe Dawn an apology, a partial apology, because I still think that Dawn is a problem too. But I owe Dawn a partial apology because I think there's some credence to what she is saying. I think that respectfully, these ladies are too old to be playing those type of games as well.
Yeah.
Y'all did not want Rona to be a part of the group, or if y'all didn't want her to be a part of that experience, y'all should have stood in that and just told her. Y'all owed her that. Because it is because of Rona that she helped maintain some legitimacy to the In Vogue brand for you all to continue to eat off of that brand for the last 20 years.
That part.
That was a brand Maxine was able to come to 20 years later after she left EV3. So at the very least, Rona continued to maintain the In Vogue brand. Was she a part of the original group? No, but she helped maintain the In Vogue brand. She helped maintain legitimacy to the In Vogue brand. And to that, y'all owed that girl a damn apology and a conversation. Y'all owed her a conversation at the very least.
It's definitely handled messy. There still has been no really Terry and Cindy and Maxine released a little half-witted statement. We love Rona, and
so half-assed, but at this point, they owe Rona a conversation. It doesn't have to be anything that we as the fans know anything about. Rona is owed a conversation by Terry, Maxine, and
Terry, Maxine, and
Cindy, thank you.
Yeah.
God. She's owed the conversation.
Yeah.
She is owed the explanation. She is owed that. Because that was so messed up.
Let me get into this comment. My mom's just a mess. Rona can kick rocks and Dawn all the way. Okay, so let's talk about Dawn, because Dawn has said that she will not return to the group until Rona was out of the way, because I think last year, the year before was their 30th anniversary.
And where's she at, Miss Pam? Where's she at? Where's Dawn at? Where's she at?
And go ahead, Tamar.
Maybe this is them getting rid of her, is them realizing maybe they want Dawn back. I mean, this is the thing. You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think if they wanted Dawn back, she would be there.
And I'm gonna bounce off of Natasha. I feel like now, like an apology does need to go to Dawn, because Dawn has been saying this for years and people have been calling her crazy. Like, people have been like throwing her under the bus. And then we see this in real time, 2025, they're doing it again. So I think, like, people need to apologize to Dawn as well, because Dawn has been saying this for a long time and she deserves an apology.
Dawn is living in her car. My God.
Your mama is not playing no games.
She is. Well, I mean, and it's not funny. I mean, Dawn has chose the car.
No, but I mean, it is technically funny because that's what she chose.
Yeah,
she chose it. She made a decision. She can make a decision.
And you guys know I'm a Dawn fan. I love her. She's my favorite. I interviewed her a couple times. And there's something, I think there might be a mental health component there as well. That's
clearly.
You can actually hear it when she is talking, like how she's not completely all the way there. Like, girl, take your Wellbutrin, honey. Take your pills.
And
Like,
she's one of these people. She doesn't believe in medicine. She doesn't
baby,
believe
it is real. And people, I think so many people, that's why you see so many people in general, not even Black people, a lot of people that are like so chaotic like that sense of mental illness, they're not on their meds properly. So the case.
Tamar froze. We'll get back to him. Tamar, go out and come back in. So with all that said, we just want to wish, unless anybody else has anything to say, anyone about this.
Where Dawn at? That's what I want to say. Where Dawn at? Since everybody.
I will say, you know, as a fellow member of the music industry, this is again par for the course. This type of stuff happens all the time, believe it or not. I have a personal friend who was a part of Brownstone, who when Maxie passed away was a part of Brownstone.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And helped them to maintain relevance and all of that for years, and found out that she was kicked out of the group on Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
We got to talk about that after. Brownstone is like one of my top 3 favorite girl groups of all time. We got to talk about that afterwards.
This happens in girl groups all the time. This is shenanigans. And let me tell you something else. It happens in girl groups, in the secular industry and in the gospel.
Oh, heck yeah. I believe it.
Yeah. I don't know why it happens like that. I just don't get it. We're all adults. Like,
look at Boyz II Men.
What'd you say? Look at who?
Look at Boyz II Men. I mean, it happens in groups, period.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I think that's why groups have stopped forming. That's why groups are defunct now. That's why we don't see groups anymore. Because
if Omarion can forgive Lil Fizz, then En Vogue can go on tour.
Maybe had a whole baby.
I don't even think they had a lot of drama, but I will use this example. If Escape can work their shit out, the fights and fist fights and all that, I think anybody should be able to work things out.
Well, B2K, Lil Fizz and Omarion, Lil Fizz had messed with Omarion's baby mama.
Right? And if they can get back to the money, because ultimately that's what it's about. Do you want to tour and get these millies or not? You know, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but I'm praying for the girls. Hopefully, we can see a reunion with all 5. I think that'd be so dope. But we'll
Rhoda
see.
better not come back. She better not come back.
I mean, please.
Baby, En Vogue is telling us right now, you're never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
Right. We will see. Let's move on. Speaking about Candy, news broke when we are on hiatus. Candy and Todd, after I think it was, I want to say 11
years,
are divorcing. Well,
my God.
Mama Joyce is thrilled.
Yeah.
It's a thing that Todd set up at home.
Right. Todd is coming for the shmoney. Todd is definitely coming for that bank account.
You know, there was on their wedding special, there was a Todd hired an attorney to sign his prenup because Candy said there would be no wedding if there was no prenup signed. And now Todd is saying there are some kind of there's reason to believe that he can get around that prenup. And for him to be saying that means the marriage, this is not so peaceful as they're trying to make it seem to be.
You know what? He's in Atlanta with the younger kids, I think, and she's in New York with Riley. So that's like my speculation. So it sounds like he's going to try to get full custody and say that like he just has a more stable life for them. And that's how he's going to come out the financial winner.
Candy is working in New York right now. She's on Broadway.
Yeah.
Right, her kids are in Atlanta. Her kids are
I believe he actually has requested full custody.
He has.
Wow.
So to me, that's not fair though. Like I'm working and I'm playing devil's advocate here. I don't have any money in any of it, but I'm working, making a life for my kids. What do you mean?
But if it were the other way around, if it were the mother that had the children while the husband was away working, why would it not be reasonable that the mother would get the kids? if it were the other way around.
Michael, do you want to chime in here legally?
So, personally, and call me old-fashioned, the thought of a man trying to get more from a woman, despite the circumstances, something about it just seems wrong to me.
Right.
Yeah.
And I do judge that, generally speaking. Todd was a nobody. All right, he secured a bag, and whatever little bits and pieces he was going to get pursuant to the prenup, right off into the sunset, my friend. There's no way you come out looking good in this situation. You are a man who leveled up on the back of a very successful woman, and take that for what it is. But to say you're going to get more, he won't get full custody. You know, fathers rarely do when it comes down to it, unless there's like a serious deficiency or problem with the mother. And Candy clearly doesn't have those types of problems. So this whole thing is just gross. What a snake. I feel bad for her.
Let's watch this clip. There's 2 clips I want to show you guys, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
For young women who are bosses and have all this money and got this extra shit.
Why are you saying it like that?
No, because I think, you know, I understand the double standard, but I think you also need to understand the man that you're with, the man that you chose and you're allowed to choose you, that you can't be so mine. You know what I mean? You have to open up within reason. I'm not saying going by no niggas, no Bentleys and doing dumb shit, but you gotta invest in y'all and y'all future, and you gotta let your man feel like a man in those scenarios. Because with all the money that you have, you know, you can end up by yourself. You know what I mean? Because at times that type of energy of it's mine. No, I'm just being.
Oh God.
He's speaking directly to her.
Hold on.
Oh God. Oh God. Please.
It worked great, actually. 230 said threesomes never work. That's not true. I done had a threesome and it worked just fine.
Oh.
It worked great, actually. Anyway, I mean, I feel like it's the communication.
This little pussy's just hot. You did.
What are you talking about? I'm just saying it's the communication on it all. But I think that would you think that stepping outside the threesome? Hell yeah, that's cheating. Okay, so that's you answered the question. Like it's based off of what their communication was. Like some people, like she said, without telling him. Meaning he's not knowledgeable that she's going to get a little shit turned up. Okay.
So it's been said that this is one of the reasons why, you know, the marriage broke down. You know, first off, they opened the gate for the threesomes. And then somewhere it turned out that Todd started having his own relations. And
I thought it was Candy and the girl. It was Todd?
They're saying Todd, and they're saying he has a baby on the way.
Oh, hell no.
That's what the streets are saying, allegedly.
I think they're saying the baby is false, but the affair is more accurate.
He had a vasectomy early on in the marriage.
Okay.
And so even the most recent baby, I think her name is Blaze. That was because of like frozen sperm, frozen egg.
Oh, right.
Surrogate, but Todd had a vasectomy like at the beginning of the marriage, so there is no baby.
There's no baby.
But, I do believe the allegation of him cheating, absolutely, but you opened the door for it.
Yeah, I mean, from somebody let me speak from somebody that's in that situation, like in an open relationship, in a marriage. It is so true. You have to have communication. Like the agreement that you have, it has to stay very consistent. Because what happens is, especially if you're in that type of situation, there cannot be any jealousy. And so many people get in those situations and they're not prepared for the repercussions that come along with it. So you have to be prepared for that. And I think like it is so true. She opened that door. And if you notice when he was talking, she did not look like she was respecting anything he was saying. Like she was just rolling her eyes. She was looking the other way. Basically, he was just like talking and she was just like, okay, I'm over it. So you can tell that the relationship is not as cohesive as it used to be.
Yeah, and relationships go through that. I mean, it's not going to be cohesive 100% of the time. That doesn't happen, but you can definitely tell there was some friction there. So we talked about threesomes before on this panel. I think there has to be some depth, and I don't call it open relationship. I believe a threesome, if we're having a threesome, we're just having a threesome. I don't like it to be called an open relationship, because then that's some gray areas for, if we're going to have a threesome, we're going to have a threesome and we're going to communicate. What do you guys think about that?
I agree. I agree. I think threesomes to me sound like a one-time or sporadic occasion. Open relationship means that other relationships can happen outside of the main relationship, but that the two people know about. Any other relationships outside of the relationships that the main people know about could be considered cheating, because that has not been communicated about. I personally don't know if I could do an open relationship. I don't know. But I think there's levels to this. It's not black and white. It's definitely gray. It's very gray. It's very, very, very gray. So I can't impose what I would do or would or would not work for me and say, well, that's why you don't do that, because it could work for other people. It does work for other people. I mean, look at Ozzy Davis and who was his wife? Y'all gotta help me out. But they for a long time were rumored to be swingers, and they were married forever. So we can't say what works for two people.
Ossie Davis and Ruby D.
Yes. They were rumored to be swingers and have an open relationship their entire marriage. And they were married forever.
They were.
So we can't say just because it wouldn't work for you that or between you and your spouse and your partner that it doesn't work for other people. So it just takes a lot of communication.
Yeah.
And you can tell there's a lot of jealousy on his end. Like, for him as a man to be talking about his wife in that way, you can see how many shots he was throwing at her in that conversation. It was just a lack of respect. Like, it's so true. We met you on her platform behind the scenes. You were as a production assistant. She brought you in her life and she catered to you as a wife. And I mean, I've never seen Candy do anything wrong to people. I've only seen her do right by people. So I'm just so baffled at how he's acting now compared to what he did when they had the actual show, when they were on the show.
Question, Michael, about these prenups. I guess what my question is, he signed a prenup on the air. People are saying it was kind of forced. She forced his hand. Is that any cause for, a reversal of a prenup, or how does that work?
No, it's a stretch. And I just want to say again, Todd's a fucking loser. Like, this is just you were a nobody and now you're a loser. Like, just go away. I everything about this, no, he's not going to get the prenup voided. He's going to look like a punk. Whatever secrets he's got on the side, not careful enough if the streets are already talking. So it's all going to come to light if he wants to take it there. And maybe he gets a little extra, she'll pay him a couple hundo just to shut up and go away and to keep the peace with the kids. That's a good thing. But other than that, go away, loser. What a loser.
One thing I will say,
he was a production assistant. He really was a production assistant on that show that came up. That is insane that she would consider him.
Before we end this this topic, I do want to say, mamas they're always right. They're always right. They can see it coming from a
Mm-hmm.
mile away. And Mama
She called him broke to his face.
Yeah.
She said it was a scheme that Ty set up.
Yeah. So prayers for them and their kids. The divorce is never fun at all without no matter how much money you have.
Right.
So let's go on to our next subject. So I'm not too familiar with this story. And please help me because there'll be holes. Team. This broke when we were on break. So girl Lala, I assume she was an influencer of some sort. Girl Lala was born a man, and had transitioned, and there was some domestic issues with her and her boyfriend, and she ended up unalived. And so through all this this mess, people were reaching out. There were GoFundMe's for funerals and all this, and her dad was adamant about his son not being dressed as a female in the casket. No makeup. He didn't want hair, wigs, and heels. He didn't want any of that. And so it's become a big talking point on social media. Let's listen to what let's listen to what he says, and then we'll go and talk about what we think.
Ain't no ordained anointed preacher gonna do that. I ain't letting no preacher stand up. Ain't no ordained anointed preacher gonna do that. Stand up with no man and preach in the wig. Stop it. Y'all doing this for the show. Y'all ain't worried about my son's soul. Please, I ask y'all to have Friday. I'm gonna get a word, girl la la. Whatever y'all want, girl la la la. I don't know him as that. I ain't taking that from his followers, from his crowd, none of that. Y'all can have that. Put him in the wig. The viewing is open for the public. Come see him. I ain't taking the opportunity from y'all. I don't want none of his followers, likes, none of that. The funeral Saturday. Put my son in the pot smoke, braids with a sharp tape, or afro for the last time. I ain't attending no funeral with my son that God gave to me as a boy in no wig. I ain't attending no funeral. I'm not attending no funeral like that. I ain't being held accountable. You can. Once I secure and make sure my son got a funeral paid for y'all, for the people who truly, genuine donated and supported, I thank y'all. Everybody that called, text, email, prayers, thank you. That genuinely loved my son and supported him and want to see him buried the right way. I'm going to make sure that everything is taken care of. And then I'm going to release his mom and his sister. They can do whatever they want, but I want to attend the funeral. I'm sorry, I can't. Forgive me, but I just can't. But I'm gonna guarantee you he's gonna have a funeral. I hope y'all enjoy the show, the Girl La 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 show. Enjoy it. I ain't taking nothing from none of his followers, nothing. I don't want no money, nothing. I'm gonna give y'all a receipt. I don't want none of that. I buried my son last year. No GoFund. Family and friends only. Thank you. If you help me bury my son Boosie last year, thank you, man. For everybody that helped me, his family, my family, friends, supporters, thank you. Phone calls, again, thank you. Text messages, prayers, thank you.
Okay, so, everyone had something to say about this. T.S. Madison had chimed in. You guys know I cannot see. And basically T.S. Madison was saying queer people, especially trans, and particularly trans of color, the moment you start getting successful, please take time to get your legal representation and prepare your future. Get you a financial planner and an estate planner. This way your money is guarded and your affairs are in order after you die. So no family can have the right to bury you how they want. Rest in peace, Girl La La. Going on to say, I don't give a fuck that I was born a male. My family knows how I lived and not to bury me in a suit. The first thing I did when my money started rolling was get me a financial literacy and estate planner. My last will and testament will legally be enforced. Okay, so let's break this down. Michael. Is Michael here? What happened?
We lost him.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he'll be back.
There he is. Michael. Sorry, we lost you.
You didn't lose me. You put me backstage.
Michael, what do you think about this?
So I think T.S. Madison's advice is sage. Listen, once we're on this planet and grown, it's our life to lead. And I think people make strange moves when they lose somebody that they love. They're often based in emotion, right or wrong. And it's not really about them. I watched that video of the father, and it's like he kind of twisted this whole situation, this tragedy, to be about him and what he thinks is right. But at the end of the day, his daughter was living in her truth. And it's just it's hard to think about those things not being honored after we pass, our own wishes. That's why it's important to put pen to paper and have a professional do it, so that however you want to be laid to rest and whatever you want your legacy to be, someone else can't come in after you no longer have control over your earthly affairs and mess it all up. This is a real shame. It's a real shame.
Dina,
yeah.
Hold on. We're gonna go one by one. Chat. Dina.
I've kind of followed this story a little bit, and his father really wasn't present in his life like that to even have that kind of opinion about how his final affair should be. And even the statement of after I secured his funeral, you didn't have no money for his funeral. What are you talking about? You didn't secure anything. The public secured his funeral. The public took care of his funeral. His fans took care of his funeral. And his fans were fans of Girl Allah. They were not fans of whoever this person is in a fro laying in this box. So, just off of that. And then like the whole, don't even get me started on the whole, like, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna be responsible for his soul. Child, that journey is over. His soul, whatever's gonna happen with his soul is done. Mm-hmm. It's done. Whether they put a wig on him or a suit, it's done. It's over.
So this picture we're looking at was the first night, I believe, and they put him in a pink Versace robe. Not him, I'm sorry. They put Girl Allah in a pink Versace robe and a rainbow colored wig. Mm-hmm. And then I guess at the funeral the next day, there was a suit of some sort. I think that's what I saw. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to get into posting too much of that, but
it was a lot posted though.
Yeah. Shaq, what were you gonna say?
I'm gonna play. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I am gonna do it in defense of this parent. Never mind whether or not this was an active parent or not, because people get real active in death that were nowhere to be found during life. Which is just one of those interesting things about people. But with that being said, I do want to point out that you found a lot of people in our community were behind the father. And a big part of that is because the father's views, while ignorant and definitely narcissistic in tone, because this is not your funeral guy. It's your kid's funeral and your kid lived their own life. With that being said, though, this is what a lot of, people in our community believe, even if they only go to church once a year. They truly believe that he or she can't make it into heaven or any of these things without that. Ignorance is so prevalent in the religious communities, unfortunately, that, and I'm not saying he's right or wrong or that he has good motives or not. I'm saying that people believe what he believes. He believes that it's the right thing to do. And I don't want to argue your religion or whatever. You believe what you believe. I have long since given up on trying to make conservatives be less ignorant. They want what they want. But what I will say is that experiencing this sort of thing throughout my life, hearing these stories of people who were buried improperly and so forth, it has really what it highlighted for me is that our communities in general are not prepared for death, right? And so TS medicine is an extreme example end of the spectrum. TS is a celebrity and is very wealthy and has secured, her future and her past and everything else. The average person probably doesn't have it like that. Somebody like me, for instance, I am as prepared as they come, and I still only have insurance. I have multiple insurances. I have regular life insurance. Then I have work life insurance through my job. Then I have burial insurance. And I am super prepared. And that came from having a parent die, right? And going through the process of having an unprepared young parent who knew anything and everything fell on me. And so now I'm hyper vigilant, but I'm also in my 40s, right? And I have a career, and you know what I'm saying? So I'm at a certain space in my life. So it's not crazy for the average person not to be prepared for this. It's not crazy for the average person not to have paperwork for this. Like, this is a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of paperwork to say only certain people can bury me, and I better be buried like this, and none of my homophobic family members better not be able to come in. Like, this is not a casual document. I've been through the process to start a trust, and I haven't gotten my trust together yet because it's a process, And so I say that I think it's so important in our community for us to have conversations about this early on. I think that you have homophobic parents, right? You know what's going to happen if they're over your affairs. They're coming for you, but we don't prepare. We don't think about that. And so I think the final takeaway from all of this for me personally has just been to remind people in all communities to start thinking about your life, not just in terms of what you're living now, but what will happen later. And you can't inexpensively designate people. You can get simple documentation that does it. You don't have to go so extreme, and you probably can't afford to go so extreme. And so yeah. I think we need to talk more about that. I is over them, and there's nothing we can do about that, right? Like, if you pass on early and you don't have paperwork, it's going to your parent. And if your parent is homophobic, this is what you're going to deal with. It just is what it is.
Well,
you hate to see it,
but let's hold on that word homophobic, because, and I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Religious. Let's say religious.
My mom had to explain it to me. There's a mourning process that parents go through when your child decides to be trans or even gay. And I don't want to put words in my mom's mouth because I don't remember exactly how she said it, but we don't know what that man was going through. He was grieving, and he might not have expressed it the right way, but at the end of the day, he was grieving, and we don't know what that feels like. Grief can look like many things. So
yeah. And I think that's why I started in the beginning with talking about he is doing what he thinks is the right thing, because I do think that he's doing what he believes is the right thing. You notice as he's talking, he mentions another child dying. So, if it's one thing I know, whether you are a good parent or not, you are still a parent, and they feel the loss. And they particularly feel the loss if they know they've dropped the ball, right? Yeah. That's when you feel it the worst. So I don't want to say that this man doesn't feel anything about the loss of both his children. What I will say is that religious people in general, or even if you're not overly religious, because one thing I know about people of color is we're all typically raised in religion, whether we agree to stay in it or not, right? Though our communities, what's in our communities? Liquor stores and churches. This is just what it is.
Right.
So we're all raised in that atmosphere, whether we connect to it or not. Not all of us, I don't want to say 100%, but many, right? And so this is acceptable doctrine, right? That, you shouldn't be gay, you shouldn't be this. If you're born a man, you a man. This is what our community, this is what they're teaching. If you're in a church and you're not hearing that, it's a very inclusive church and you've got an educated pastor, and that's not the norm. So I think that he is doing what he thinks is right. I think he's doing what he thinks is right by the Lord. It's just that do we agree with him? No. I don't agree that he's right, but I think he's doing what he feels is right. I think that if he was to walk into a church right now and say this situation, I think all them church folks up in there would be like, And it is what it is. I mean, so I see where you're saying, but ultimately I do fall back to the word homophobic. I think that, at this point in time, there is just too much out there. There's too much education, right? So at this time, I call it homophobic. I call it homophobic. You're religious and you're homophobic, and you better, and you don't want to, and you don't have to. But I don't find an excuse for it anymore. You believe what you believe, and I believe what I believe. You believe you're not homophobic. I believe you are. I respect your right to be homophobic. You respect my right to be wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Kate, what do you think about this?
Parents need to understand one thing when they have children, and I know this is a tough pill for a lot of people to swallow, but we don't get to choose. We just don't for our children. We can try to guide them in the way, to be good people, and we should be more concerned about their heart than anything. I'm always going to be an ally and an advocate for trans people, intersex people. There is biology behind it. It's not a mental illness. That guy's very much giving South Florida. I don't know where they're from, but I don't know. And where are they from?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Anyway, he just reminded me of just South Florida completely. Mm-hmm. So I just honor your child in death. I understand that you are a man and that you have, as a father, I mean, I understand that. And it's a struggle when you have a son, but his son actually died a long time ago when Girl La La was born. So you know what? He should have been at peace with that, and honor your child in death. And that's all I have to say.
I think Caitlin, you really touched on something there that stuck with me though. And I'll take it even back to what you said, Ashley, in the mourning process parents go through when children come out. I know what you're talking about. When you're holding those little babies, man, you've got the whole world in front of you. You look at them and you just see their path. You see all the success they're gonna, all the successes they're gonna have. You see their failures. You want to protect them from everything. And you immediately chart a future for them. And you can see all the amazing things they're going to do and the amazing human they're going to be. And that is your dream. But the key words there is your dream. All right. So I know who I want my son to be. I know the values I'm trying to give him. I know what I'm talking to him about. I am also dying a slow death inside as I realize that he may not be any of it. But I'm going to try my damnedest to make him all the great things I want him to be. But ultimately, he's an individual and he has an individual choice. And it is so funny to me that even today, parents are still talking about our dreams. It's not our dreams for our kids, it's our children's dreams. They become adults, they pursue their own things. And yeah, there is a breakup process and it sucks and it hurts, but it's necessary because our parents had to do it with us.
And guess what, parents? You're not the only parent that might have a trans child or a gay child. You're not alone. Like, it's a very common thing and it's a wonderful thing. And there's wonderful representation of it on TV and everywhere. So anybody who might be struggling with that mourning period or death, like there's definitely outreach for you to come to terms and have a great relationship with your child and tolerance and acceptance and love. So but what I said about South Florida, it's like there's a very macho, just like kind of vibe down like there, that's just like unacceptable. So that's kind of where I was getting with that. But
I met some cats from South Florida that was open-minded. You never know when you're gonna run up on it, right? So
okay. Yeah, and I see he's from Pompano, like Fort Lauderdale, basically. So he is South Florida. So he was giving that, but
Natasha, I don't want to spend too much more on this, you guys, but a lot to get to. But
I just gotta say it's laughable that deadbeat parents really think that they have any room to talk about what their child has going on when you just actively decided to not have any influence over your child's life. And then when your child dies, all of a sudden you want to be in an uproar about how your child was living. If you wanted to have any say so about how your child was living, the time to do that was when they were alive and actually be an active parent. So it's funny that now you want to actually pound your chest and demand what you want when your child is dead. You should have did that when your child was alive and actually been an active parent, actually took care of your child and actually been around for your child. Maybe your child would have been trans, maybe they wouldn't have. Maybe you would have been open-minded to your child being trans. Maybe you actually would have learned something about your child and maybe you actually would have accepted your child. I don't know. Your child is dead now. So maybe with because I'm sure you have more children than the 2 that you've already lost. Maybe actually go take care of those ones that are actually still alive and actually go be an active parent to those and actually go learn something about them, go take care of those parents and actually learn from this from these two experiences now of two dead children and actually go be an active parent to those ones and go take care of those children now. And stop being a deadbeat.
It sounds too much like child support.
Stop being a deadbeat. Stop being a deadbeat. I have no sympathy for deadbeats.
Thank you. Why was his point of pride that he was able to bury two? Like, I don't know why he felt like
exactly. Stop like, being a deadbeat.
I had a funeral for Boosty. We're like,
right.
Okay, well.
Go take care of the rest of your children that are still living.
Okay.
Because I'm sure that you've been a deadbeat to some other ones out there too. I'm sure the two children that you lost aren't the only children that you have out there that you've been a deadbeat to.
All right, so we got to move on. But rest in peace to girl La La.
Rest in peace, girl La La La.
Yeah. Moving on. So I was today years old, or when I found this out that there was bad blood between Brandy and Queen Bee, Beyonce.
Hold on.
That happened. I did not know that happened. So the Boy Is Mine tour, before we even go into the story, the Boy Is Mine tour has become like one of the, we'll be talking about this in 20, 30, 40 years. It's brought out politicians, dignitaries. It's brought out King R&B royalty.
It's the new Usher show, huh?
When I wanted to go, I knew it was going to be a big deal. I didn't know it was going to be like this. The last big tour I can remember being this big. I don't know if some of you remember when Puff Daddy had the No Way Out tour in like 98. There was him and Busta Rhymes and Foxy Brown and Faith Evans and Jay-Z, and everybody was on that tour. It's kind of it's giving me that kind of same feel. But there has been, I'm trying to find the photos. Here we go.
It's like they opened a time capsule.
Yeah. Patti LaBelle has come out and she was on the tour.
Yeah.
There she is singing with Kelly. Trina was on. Trina was on a couple nights ago. She performed with Kelly. SWV surprised the audience and was on stage with them a couple nights ago. It's just every city they go to, they up it. And I think that's amazing. Like I said, I think we'll be talking about this in another 20, 30 years.
They deserve it.
There is some talk that they're going to do more, maybe a residency in Vegas after it's over. They're fired together. I don't know why this wasn't done earlier, but everything happens for a reason in God's timing. But what do you guys think about this beef between Beyonce and Brandy?
It's been
like Brandy done beefed with everybody. Is so cool.
This is the thing. I'm gonna say this. I don't respect Beyonce. I don't respect Beyonce because my whole thing is this. You come into people's show, you've been there multiple times and you don't speak. That's very disrespectful. I don't care how you want to twist it, turn it. I feel like people don't call Beyonce out because she's Beyonce. No, call her out. You can't just show up to somebody's house. And what I was raised, you don't go in someone's house and not speak. You are very Southern and you know better than that. And so, I've seen all the stuff that has happened throughout the years. There has been beef between them for years, back when they were kids, when they were young, and it just hasn't really. No, it's like the story that nobody talks about, but it's in the industry and everybody knows.
Yeah, let's watch this clip real quick, Tamar, and we'll come back to you. I wanted to open with this. Usually, Ray J crashes out, but I think he was on the nose with this.
Just saying, like, niggas need to pull up, like, when they come to the show, come say what's up to Brandy too, Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's it, like, because, like, we big fans, we got our family in there, our cousins, and we know y'all there, and we love y'all, and we look up to y'all. For y'all to come to every one of Brandy and Monica's shows and never say what's up to B, and take all the pictures and all, I mean, it just... I don't like it. And I love you, Jay, and I love you, B. Please. Like, you guys are the biggest 2 stars in the world.
I think he was very respectful.
So we know you there. Just, Y'all walk by Brandy room, just pull up, say what's up, B, have a good show. I mean, she don't care. She never told me about this, and I am crashing out on this one. This is crazy.
Correct.
But as a brother and a fan of Jay-Z and Beyonce, like we want to take some pictures with y'all too, and we want to say hi, and we want to be inspired by the inspirational words that you guys are gonna give us. Yeah. Jay-Z and Beyonce, please, and I know Brandy and Ryan are gonna hate this, but please pull up and say what's up to B. And if y'all there, this y'all 6th or 7th time being at the Brandy Monica tour or the Monica Brandy tour. Y'all ain't said what's up to B at all. I just don't think that that's okay.
It's not.
I think he was very respectable. He said, "We're fans of yours. We love you."
It was vulnerable. He seemed high, but it was vulnerable. But Beyonce and Jay-Z wouldn't even go to Kim K's and Kanye's wedding. Like, they're so guarded. If they don't fuck with you, they don't fuck with you. You know, that's just what it is. Like, I think it's rude, but you know, Ray J's the wrong messenger too. You know what I mean? Like,
Ray J's the right messenger.
You know, if somebody was disrespecting me, I want my siblings to pick up for me regardless. So I don't care.
I'd rather he take the wrath of the Beehive than Brandy.
True.
Yeah.
And just to back this up, in case anybody from the Beehive is watching this, I don't agree with Tamara. I feel like B can do what she wants. The Beehive is real, y'all. We'll look up.
No, I don't believe that.
Nobody intimidates me.
I'm intimidated by the Beehive. The Beehive is lit. Like,
I'm gonna say this.
There's somebody else we can talk about.
Jay-Z has always given Brandy her flowers. And I'm gonna say this: Brandy was supposed to sign a Rock Nation when Rihanna brought Rated R out. Something fell through the cracks, and Brandy will, and no one will talk about what has happened. Ever since that situation, it has been a problem. If you watch the show that they have on VH1, Kelly was like, "Girl, you was very obnoxious to us. Like, you was making us feel bad." So I don't know if Beyonce had an issue with Brandy back then and never said anything, but there's just been always tension between them. But it's like this: if I come to your house, if I don't like you, I'm still gonna say hello.
Yeah,
I'm in your space. I'm in your house. Like, that's what respectful people do. So for me, I just look at Beyonce now as they be race baiting. Like, they always show up for Black people when they need them, but when they don't really need them, they don't show up the way that they say that they do. So that makes me look at Beyonce very odd. Like, why are y'all sitting at the table with the Trumps? Like, for me, you shouldn't be doing that.
Come to the hot show. The show is hot. They're gonna be at the hot spot.
Like, that stuff, like, she moved weird to me. So like, now it just makes me not really respect her as an artist, because you're not really showing up the way that you present yourself to show up, for me.
I don't think they're weird. I think they're billionaires. They not in the crew no more.
Hold on. Michael, what do you think about this?
I'm going to take the other side of this one. I don't know if I would agree it's like showing up to someone's home. But in that sense, yeah, it would be rude not to say hello. But if I go to a party and there's folks that I like that are there, I'm not going to go out of my way to say hi. Why would I? Like, just who cares? Why does Beyonce, if she doesn't like Brandy, why does she have to go say hi? Maybe they like me. So what? I don't like you. I don't want to talk to you. To me, that's fine. You don't have to be rude. If Brandy came up and said, "Hey, what's up?" Yeah, you're going to say hi, how are you, whatever. But I don't know. Ray J kind of came off as a simp, to be honest.
I think, you know what? I think the premise of this tour, though, was Brandy and Monica finally squashing this beef. This thing that they've had for the last 30 years or whatever, and finally coming together and doing a tour. And so in that vein that this tour came together, now Beyonce has showed up to multiple shows and in the support of her sister Kelly, but then fan the flames of a beef with Brandy, and clearly now at the point of when you show up to multiple shows, you are intentionally avoiding her, not taking any pictures with her. There's no interaction with her. At that point, that's rude, and it's intentional, because
Monica too.
It's intentional. You taking all the pictures with Monica. You taking all the pictures. Of course, you're gonna take.
Oh my God, that is so rude.
You taking all the pictures with Monica, which is fine. But there are no
Poor
pictures
Brandy.
with Brandy. It's blatant. It's obvious and it's disrespectful.
Not
And we
Beyonce,
know
me.
that Beyonce is intentional
Shady.
about
She's
everything that
shady.
she does. She is intentional about everything that she does. She's smart. We can't say that she is smart about everything else. And then all of a sudden, this is just a coincidence and they just work down the same hallway. No. If you smart on Monday, you smart on Thursday. So at this point, I'm looking at Beyonce kind of crazy too, because we grown women. We are in our 40s. Mm-hmm. We are in our 40s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like there's just no point in it being like that. Like, hey girl, what's up? Let's take a picture. All right, see you later.
Well, you know what? They can hate all they want, but when one door, I guess, when one door closes, another one opens, because Brandy has been nominated by the Recording Academy with a Lifetime Achievement Award that's going to be awarded to her this February during the Grammy telecast week. I think that's awesome.
Well,
I think that's awesome. I don't think anybody in our age group has received this kind of award.
Well deserved.
So to be the first of like her peers, before a Beyonce, before a Taylor Swift, before anybody, Brandy is getting that. I think that's awesome.
Period.
I love it for her. She's earned it.
Many times you hear some of us vocalists refer to Brandy as the vocal Bible. Some of the runs and her stacks she does on that Full Moon album.
And we have to talk about the length of her career and the levels and the range, because if I think about Brandy, man, I've been a Brandy fan since I was a child, right? There was music as a child, there was acting, there was, she was doing so much, and she's had so much different range. And then over the years, she hasn't just had a very long career. It's been a holistic career, right? We've seen her do so many different things, and to still be doing it, still be relevant, still be there. Brandy, her career is dope. Yeah.
Congratulations, Brandy. We love you. You guys, there's 3 stories we got to get to. So everybody's not going to be able to get to say something on the next things. I'm going to hit the people I think that need to say it, and then we're going to move on. It's 99.9% sure Nene is about to make her return to Bravo with a new show, The Real Housewives Ultimate Road Trip. It's rumored to star Nene Leakes, Kim Zolciak, Giselle, Kyle, Karen Huger, Teresa, and all the OGs, basically.
They're going to run the car off the road.
Okay.
People are saying this is Nene's door back into the Housewives universe. What do we think, Natasha?
That's one hell of a budget right there.
Yeah.
That's a budget. Oh, that's gonna be good. That's some heavy hitters. That's a lot of personality in one vehicle. Because they chose to star from each franchise to the van or vehicle is gonna blow up midway on the road, because ain't no way it's gonna be able to contain all that personality, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So I can't wait to see that one.
Nene has been working with NBC Universal. A lot of people don't know, but she's been doing the Emmy, like the red carpet for the Emmys, and so the foot is in the door for NBC Universal, and I think this is going to be the whole foot back in the door for as
well. You know what? I'm also noticing that Kim Zolciak is coming back, and we talked a lot about Kim coming back to Housewives, and she acted like she was too good for that, but she wants to come back for this spinoff, which is interesting, especially coming back with Nene, which we know their relationship is quite the yo-yo. So this is definitely going to be interesting to see how this all plays out.
Most definitely. I know I'm excited to see it. Kate, what do you think? Yay or nay?
I love it. I love all the spinoffs. I want that. I mean, I think Kyle would just be like agreeable with everybody. I think Teresa would probably have Teresa and Vicky seem like they'd be the most high maintenance and bitchy. Kim Zolciak, she definitely needs a check, I think. So
Yeah.
Giselle's insufferable. I don't know what's up with her this season, but I'm like, damn girl, are you miserable as ever or what? But definitely some divas. There would definitely be some interesting clashing.
Yeah. Sure. Well, look forward to it, and I know we're going to be talking about it when it happens. Let's move on to this story. I'm so over talking about her. No. But Nicki Minaj has taken the Democratic Party head on. I don't know if she's hurt. She's been talking about, they didn't ask her to perform, and they asked Cardi B and Megan to perform during Kamala Harris's, her tour and her all that. So I think she's butthurt. But now she's taking on Gavin Newsom. She said, "Imagine being the guy running on wanting to see trans kids. Haha, not even a trans adult would run on that. Normal adults wake up and think they want to see healthy, safe, happy kids. Gav out, send in the next guy. I'm bored." But you know what he did? He replied and said, he didn't even reply to her. He said, "Know your neighborhood and protect your community. California's Megan Law website makes it easy to access publicly available information about registered sex offenders in your area." Mic drop. I love that. Michael, thoughts on this?
It's always a tricky situation when celebrities wade into politics. Nicki Minaj is taking a heel turn, a villain turn these days. I don't know where it's coming from necessarily. Maybe people just change as they get older. Maybe this is her way of staying in the news or staying relevant at her advanced stage. I don't know exactly what the story is, but it's not a good look for her, and a really kind of funny way for the governor to address her, given her personal situation with her husband.
Nah, he got some 20-something-year-olds on his staff that was like, "Nah, I got this. I got this."
Dina, what do you think about this?
I think she needs to learn how to be quiet sometimes. She crashes out all the time, and somebody called your number. Somebody, said, "Oh, you rang my phone. Here, let me pick it on up for you." And so he picked up the phone. And he star 6'9" her real fast.
Okay. All right. And then with that, let's go on to the next story.
Oh God.
I want you guys to watch. This video has gone viral. I want you to watch it, and then we'll talk about it as a group.
I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug? Hell no. Oh, have a good day. Excuse me, ma'am. I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug? Oh, thank you. You too? Oh, thank you. You guys have a great day. Excuse me, y'all. I've had a bad day. Can I have a group hug? Oh, thank you guys.
Have a blessed day.
You guys have a great day. You too have a blessed day. Excuse me, bro. I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug? Have a good day. Excuse me, ma'am. I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug? Thank you, man. Thank you. You have a great day. Excuse me, bro. I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug? Oh, come on, bro. Love you too, bro. You have a great day. Excuse me, ma'am. I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug? Oh, thank you so much. You have a great day. Excuse me, sir. I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug? Come on, man.
Come on, man.
So, the conversation going on in the comments, I looked at TikTok, I looked at Instagram and Facebook. Why do we think that our Black young men
I knew it was coming.
Respond the way they do?
Was that South Florida?
No, it was not.
I think that you have a lot of Black men that are very insecure with their emotions. And so when you have people that are emotionally insecure, they look at it the wrong way and not even know how to tap into the emotions. Like if I see somebody walking on the street saying I had a bad day, and you can feel someone if they say it, like he was really nice. I'm not gonna be like, fuck off, are you gay? I mean, clearly people have bad days, and I feel like we lost touch with being genuine and understanding, like compassionate towards others. It's just so much lost right now. Yeah. So that's my take on it.
Michael?
I guess I agree with the black men. I'm not gonna let no twink with the camera hug me. Sorry, that's unsanitary and gross.
Man,
I just wouldn't. No, here's the thing. It's not sincere. It's genuine. I see right through that shit. If someone's got a camera on me and is asking for a hug, it means they're gonna post me on the internet and all this other stuff. Like, come on. And then to edit a clip like that to just make it like only the black men said no. I'm sure a lot of people said no because it's weird and gross to hug a stranger with the camera. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I don't think I would have hugged him.
I agree. I agree with Michael this time, though.
This time, she said this time. Damn, Michael.
Listen, in the same voice, in the same way that I can say I enjoy those videos because I'm a Pisces and we saps. I agree with Michael. Leave people alone.
Leave me alone. Like, stop trying to touch me.
People have sensory issues. People have issues with touch.
Okay.
Dina, back me up. Dina, back me up.
I can't hear anything anyone's saying because everyone's talking over each other. Go ahead. Shaq, pick it up.
Listen, so sometimes people have sensory issues. Sometimes people are sick. Sometimes people are uncomfortable. Sometimes people have they have issues with touch. You never know what type of thing is on people or what they're carrying or how they feel about things. And so we are obsessed with getting people on camera and creating these videos. And again, as a Pisces, I am all the feels. I lead with I feel. So I can enjoy them, but I also know that it's icky. I really hate this need to approach people with cameras and lights in their faces. Sometimes people are very uncomfortable, and sometimes people don't know how to react when they're uncomfortable. Like that guy, he's like, "Yeah, I love you too, bro." This person doesn't even know you. Do they really love you? No, it's like an uncomfortable response to a stranger walking up to you, just like, "Okay, I love you." Like,
But get the fuck out of here with that gay shit.
No,
yeah, that's heavy.
Called for.
That's heavy. And you will run into ignorance. Don't get me wrong. But ultimately, I think we need to stop approaching people. These videos are increasingly popping up, and I'm just like, who's wrong here? And I'm starting to feel like we're wrong for enjoying the content.
We need to stop with these stupid ass social experiments of let me see what the people do if they have a camera in their face. Stop approaching people for random hugs. Stop approaching people. People don't want to be touched. These are strangers. And then you ask the child for a hug too. Don't touch my baby. Don't touch my baby because that would have went real left. You got a hug from me. That was enough. Don't approach my child for a hug because now we really got a problem. Don't touch my baby.
And when some people, when they're nervous, they do react wrong. You know what I mean? Like you can't know what your reaction would be. I think that sometimes it's really unfair to assume that people will always act correctly. What if somebody's having a bad day? You ever walked up on somebody and they just got bad news? But that one moment can be freeze framed and frozen, and that's who they are. Mm-hmm. Those videos they make me a little uncomfortable. I think people should have the right to sue you for approaching them and then posting them. I think they should.
I hope they got up in my face with the camera. Make sure there's 2 bands in your other hand. All right, then we can hug and all this other shit. But otherwise, it's a private thing. It's not real. It's not real.
Okay, I would have hugged him. I
probably would have too. That doesn't mean that
I would have hugged
him. Hug strangers.
But I understand. I understand.
I'm nice.
I understand people.
Hold on, just too much. Dina, go ahead. Then chat. Sorry.
I understand people not wanting to be touched, though. I definitely understand that. I think with Black men specifically, up until really like this most recent generation, they were really not allowed to really show that level of emotionalism. and sensitivity. So for them, it's awkward and uncomfortable. My husband is like that, and he definitely would have said, "Don't touch me," without a shadow of a doubt. However, my kids, just like the baby, you know what I mean. If I hug, my kids gonna hug. So you know what I mean. I don't know. I would have allowed the hug, but I'm like that. But yeah, I mean, in the time we're living in, it definitely can be problematic. I know, like a few years ago, in a few years ago, like with the pandemic, no, don't touch me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Darius.
Yeah, Darius's comment said, you run up and get done up. Well, all right. And this is our last, oh gosh, you guys. Yeah, this has to be our last one.
Well, it's been a while. It's like a reunion.
Right. And then I was late.
Okay. Let's I don't know which one should go first. Okay, this one.
In all of the shows. Like I'm telling no. There's no shade, no tea, but why do we have to have LGBTQ plus representation in all of the shows? Like I'm telling.
Now I'm going to show you, a woman of color, how moronically ignorant you sound. Guys, no shade, no tea, but why do we have to have black people represented in all of our shows?
On you, every single news show that I watch, they have to throw in a random gay couple. They have to throw in a random trans person.
Like I'm telling you, every single news show has to throw in a random black or brown person.
I just don't get it. I understand there's gay people among us and there's trans people among us. Not everybody wants that in their shows. You know what I'm saying? Like we know y'all are there, but y'all are trying to normalize it by putting it in our shows.
I understand that there are people of color among us, but not everyone wants them in our shows. We know y'all are there, but you're just trying to normalize it by putting them in our shows. All of that sounds pretty awful, doesn't it? Well, it's exactly the type of things that white people said about seeing black and brown people in TV shows and movies not that long ago. If it wasn't for representation of black people being shown in TV, we would never have groundbreaking shows like The Jeffersons, Good Times, or even shows like Julia, where there was a female lead, Miss Diane Carroll, who was a black woman. It's so disappointing to see someone from a marginalized community do the same thing that has been done to them to others. And let's take it a step further. The same thing happened to schools. They didn't want black.
Michael, thoughts?
Oh my God, here we go again. Here we have a person who is grown. She's got the little gray in her hair. You know, why is it? I say this is a non-African American. Why is it always get related back to black people? Like, who is she to speak and equate these two things to be the same thing? You know, I obviously don't agree with, you know, the girl that was speaking on why does that have to be gays and this and that. Like, who cares? Why are we talking about it? This is for clicks and for clout. And then, you know, this woman now is saying, oh, well, you know, a black person can't possibly have that viewpoint because that's what was used against African Americans back in the day. I mean, it's tired, it's old, it's not her story to tell, it's not her topic to speak on, and I just don't understand the motivation at all.
I think it's the most recognizable thing, right? Like because the black struggle is still happening, right? Because they still haven't fixed it, they still haven't gotten it right, and so it becomes the thing to fall back on. But it's also like really unfair to our community because yeah, we have ignorant people, but like all communities have ignorant people. So like, you know, let people live. But I think Michael really touched on a good point, which is why do things always have to go back to our community? You know, I feel like why do we have to give an example? I wish people were just better people. But, you know, I get really frustrated with this argument about gay people being seen because I feel like we're at the place in popular culture where the presence of gay people is acknowledged, right? And our contributions to the world are recognized, and they love gay people for what they can do, but they hate us for wanting to be seen too. And it's so weird, you know, like I have people now in my life who are super open-minded to me, but if I were to hear them in casual conversation, they have dropped statements like what she said about not wanting to see gay people on TV and have done it with a straight face. It's like they don't connect that their dismissal of my community is also a dismissal of me. They think they're cool with me, so that means something and it doesn't. So it's annoying, but I don't know. All that whole thing is tired. I'm tired of all of it. Like I just leave everybody alone. That's where I'm at. I'm old now. I want to go in the house. I don't like cats, so I'm gonna get some dogs or something. And I'm in the house with my puppies and be left alone because I'm sick of everybody. That's where I'm at.
Well, I guess my question is, to an extent, I can kind of see where the first girl is coming from, because it seems like nowadays, now I won't say every show, it seems like nowadays they're throwing in, like, it doesn't even give to the story. Does that make sense? Like, you know, when you have a script, everything should move the story along. Everyone has a purpose. And to just have a token drag queen in a movie, or a token trans in a movie, and it doesn't lend to the story.
Well, that's no different than a token black, though. It really isn't a different, because we keep watching these shows with black people, and then none of these black people remind us of any black people we know, because it's not true to the experience. Like you know,
Shamar Moore in Diary of a Mad Black Woman, it's braids.
You know, 10 episodes, if somebody ain't done made a black reference or something, it's weird. It's like, your mama ain't done called you up and yelled at you about something, like, you notice, right? But like when they throw Hispanic people in randomly, and then like, ain't nobody got no rice and beans or something, like, you know what I mean? Like, there are things that we do in our cultures and stuff, or the way we talk, or the way we eat, or our foods and stuff. And I feel like they're so busy trying to write all this colorblind content, and now it's extended to the gays and the trans. They're just trying to write blind content, and it's inauthentic. It is. But the flip side of it is, I guess we're there.
Even when people, we also, there's this, in the theater community, there's this argument that actors are having, well, we don't think straight people, isn't there, well, if there's a gay character, isn't there a gay person who could have played that role? And to me, as an actor is an actor. You know, I don't need to be gay to play a gay role, and I have to be straight to play a straight role. If I'm a good enough actor, it doesn't matter what I am in my personal life. Right. I think we've gotten a little bit too far with that. You know, only gays can play gays, and only trans can play trans. And no, what are you getting a check for? You know,
well, some gays ain't gonna get a job, period, right?
Hold on, Gina, thoughts?
No, I definitely understand where you're coming from, where it kind of becomes almost insulting and demeaning to throw a token gay person into a role where it does not apply. And then on the flip side, I feel like while the general, you know, comparison can be annoying, it does kind of suggest, or it is saying again, until we're all free, none of us are free. And so I think the lady with the gray hair, that's what she was trying to imply. But then at the same time, the young lady who, you know, made the original statement, I don't know what her intent was, but I will say, as a person who has no issue with seeing gay people on my screen, make it make sense.
Right, exactly.
And they won't. These shows don't make sense.
Natasha?
I really don't have any thoughts on this one, because it's just really exhausting both ways, honestly.
All right.
You some puppies too, huh? We all
basically.
All right. Let me see.
I hate it here. Earth is ghetto.
Okay, and then let's go to our next story, and then we'll go on to Fashion Files and do our drawing. Here we go. And is that it? Yeah, that's it right here.
That in today's times, people are who they are, because she wanted to get her 9-year-old son's nails done. And I know and I understand that in today's times, people are who they are, but a 9-year-old boy getting acrylics will never be okay in my chair. I'm so sorry. I had to have words. We went back and forth, but at the end of the day, respect is respect, and we respected each other, and she respected my space. But I'm coming on here to tell you guys this. I will no longer be doing kids' nails under the age of 16 unless you are accompanied by an adult. And I will no longer be doing, not press-ons, I'm sorry. I will be no longer doing acrylics for anyone underneath that age as well. 9 years old, a boy, Frenchies. Absolutely not. Never will happen in my case. We have to think about, guys, people are offing themselves because of being bullied at school. If I put acrylics, because for some reason she just wasn't understanding this, if I put acrylics on your 9-year-old son's nails and he goes to school and he can't just rip those things off, it'll be a mess. If he goes and get bullied, he might come and despise me in the next couple years, and he will never forget me. He will never forgive me because it happened at such a young age and he doesn't know anything about forgiveness. Like, it gets to a point, man. And I'm not in this chair as much as I used to be, thank God. But I do know the clients that I will and will not take. And that's something I just will not accept. And I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I understand that she was just trying to be a good parent and support her child. And I do know, because I am a lesbian, I do know that mothers, parents know how their child is going to end up, without saying too many words, before they come out and say it.
So now the mother is now suing this this nail commission because she refused service to her 9-year-old son. Michael, do you think she has a case?
I guess it would depend on the state that she's in. Probably in some of the more conservative states with certain types of laws, there might be something to it. But in more progressive states, it could be seen as discriminatory, and you know, it's just, I guess it is what it is. What a strange thing. Yet another example of a person kind of forcing their values onto somebody else. What is the real harm in letting a 9-year-old get a set of nails? I don't think that is of the time. I feel like I've seen boys with painted nails even when I was a young person many years ago. So it's like she went out of her way to create a situation and to kind of, she really kept saying boy, as if that was like the most important part of this equation. I think I would have respected her viewpoint more if she said, you know, I'm uncomfortable with putting them on a child that young for a number of reasons. It could be broken, they could hurt themselves or whatever else. But to act like it's because it's a boy that wants a set of nails, and that's just like one of the most scary things or worst things in the world, I just don't get it.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah, it's not your job to police my child or protect my child or raise my child or be the reason he doesn't get bullied. Like, you just perform a service, and so you should do it or don't do it. I was with her when she said, I will not be performing any of this on anybody under the age of 16. That was the only thing she said that made a lick of sense. And I hate that she got there by telling that woman that she wouldn't do work for him. If she was a girl, would you have done it? So, you know, you got there through gender-based ridiculousness when you should just have that policy in general, because like, what are children even doing to their nails? Do they know what it does? They don't. Exactly. So that was the smart thing. It's unfortunate though that she got to a good decision by being ridiculous, because like, if you're gonna do it for a girl, why wouldn't you do it for a boy? Whether you agree with it or not, even if you're right about him getting bullied and stuff, it's not your decision. Like, you're there to do your job, you know. And if you have a policy, put the policy up, you know. So I think she just shot herself in the foot, and she probably will end up having a case against her, right? Because it's obvious why it's there. And I think she has the case whether you agree with her or not. Like, this is your job, do your job. I don't know. People are crazy. Everybody, it's so funny to me how people always want to turn into the moral police and protect people and stuff. It's so weird. That's not what you are on to do. You don't care about that kid being bullied. You just feel about it. You're imposing your thoughts and feelings on someone else. And
exactly.
So weird. Why? It's so weird. It's just a weird thing to do. I don't know. You know,
her reasoning.
Puppies. I want the puppies.
Her reasoning was chaotic AF. It was all over the place.
Yeah.
But definitely a child doesn't need acrylics. They damage your nail bed. Like, you don't need to be putting acrylics on any child that young of an age. 14 or older, 16, yeah, definitely. But definitely no child below the age of like 14, 15 should be getting acrylics because of how much harm acrylics can do to your nails. If the mom wanted nails that bad, go get the baby some press-ons.
Yeah, most definitely.
And then she loaded it online and said all her crazy reasoning. That lady probably gonna win that case against her.
Exactly, all the evidence.
I'm going to be looking out for it. And before we go into Fashion Files, this is our last one of the night, and I can't wait. We're going to have some fun with this one.
Oh, Lord.
Here we go. Hold on. Why isn't that playing? Oh, come on. Here we go. I think we're gonna do this one. Remove from studio. And here we go. 9:33.
Request, and I've not done this in probably 20 years ago. But Lord said, I want to make a multi-millionaire out of someone, but they have to sow $10,000. He said, and they have to do that within 90 seconds. If you're going to do it, get it now, write the check. If you do this, God said, I'm going to make you a multi-millionaire. But there's a person in here. You sold that within 90 seconds. It should be less than that. God said, I'm going to show you my face. And I'm going to show you who I am. And for the rest of your days, everywhere the sole of your feet shall trod, you shall possess the land. And everything kalasupa, and everything your hand shall touch. I need 30 of you to get the $200. The person, if you're going to sow the 10,000, you will bring it up to Pastor Rockmore.
I wish somebody would sow me right now.
And you will get your release in Jesus' name. Everyone else, get $200. I want you to do it, women, especially who've had a difficult moment, and get in the center aisle. I will not beg, but I will not stop till there's 30.
What?
Actually, why you show that video?
What? I will not bathe, but I will not get.
I can't believe people still send money to people like that.
I would just like to say, I always love that you always hear somebody in the background going, Jesus, Jesus.
Oh my God.
So this church is actually here in Chicago. It's Powerhouse Ministries, and I've been there a couple times. This was a guest preacher, so it was Pastor Rockamore's church, but I've never seen this minister before. First off, the language, a multi-millionaire. God said that. God didn't say that.
No, my God.
Stop.
Multi.
And then he put a time frame on it. It has to be in the next 90 seconds. What?
Baby.
Natasha, I'll go to you first. What do you think?
Oh my goodness. I would have gave a post-it check just to see how this gonna work out.
Can you sue him if you don't become
Listen, I'm gonna give you a post-it check because at this point I'd have made the offering. So by the time the check clear and everything, my multi should have came through, right? So then the check will be good. So we even, we good.
We need to throw this to Michael, Ashley.
Did he specifically target single women or something about women?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part. Dina, what do you think about this?
Oh my God. Why? Don't ask me.
It's gonna be good.
So let me say this. I do believe in prophetic ministry.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe in that. Okay. This was questionable.
At best.
Treading very lightly. This was questionable. I will say I won't say that he lied, but I'll say it was a stretch of someone's faith to be able to tap into what he was saying. And I believe that if God intended for you to be a multi-millionaire, as he stated, the intent of your heart with the seed is what's going to matter, not necessarily the amount.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. That's
I was serious, Ash. Michael, can we sue? Like, if you don't send some money in that time and you don't end up a multi, can you sue? Can you? I'm serious, y'all. Could
No, you can't sue. But let me just say, I found this very relatable because I also tell my clients I can't save you without $10,000 either. So,
yeah. Dina and that fan are not going to worry me tonight. It's just not. I don't know how. I think we need to take the cameras out of church.
We need to leave them there.
Because it's out of hand.
It's out of hand.
At the end of the day, our goal is to attract souls for Christ. And at this point, some of these churches are looking like laughing stocks. It's not gathering souls at the rate it should be.
No, leave them there. Leave them there. Just like the people that like to record themselves doing crimes. Leave the cameras there for the pastors that like to preach some BS like this. Leave the cameras there. Let them record themselves preaching some bullshit like this. Leave them there. Leave them there.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. And then let's move on to Fashion Files. I just thought that was a mess, and I wanted to. And I'm not calling my God a mess, or his. What I'm trying to say.
God said he ain't got nothing to do with this. He said,
multi-millionaire.
Trying to be a multi. You hear me?
God said, take my name out of this.
That's a new
take me out the group chat.
right there.
Take me out the group chat. Oh,
take me out the group chat.
All right, so let's move on to Fashion Files. The girls have been showing out this week. These fashions. The premiere of Emily in Paris. Red carpet has been this week. There's just been a lot of stuff going on. Film festivals and reality show premieres and holiday parties and so forth. So let's get it started here with who do I want to start with first? We have, where's she at? Hold on, give me a minute, you guys. We have Portia Williams, and she is rocking and she's rocking DLNYC. Michael, yay or nay?
I love it. Yay.
Yeah, she ate that up.
Dina, yay?
Yes.
Shaq?
It's giving multi, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Kate?
Love.
Okay, Natasha?
Portia says she LGBTQIA now working DLB.
I know she in
what's the designer?
Do you like it, Natasha?
I like it.
All right. Tamar?
I love this. And she looks so tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Her skin is
What
gorgeous.
happens when you get ready, when you don't get
everything is so right. The look is just everything.
All right, moving on. We have Neo and Louis Vuitton by Pharrell Williams.
No.
Michael, yay or nay?
I see a little trouser snake, but otherwise I like it.
Say trouser snake.
I've never heard that before.
I'm gonna write that down. Trouser snake.
Dina, yay or nay?
No, I mean, like, no. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Shaq, yay or nay?
I don't like it. He looked like the gay fabulous man. He swear he ain't.
All right. Kate?
Yeah, I actually love it. I'm surprised that I love a man in cowboy hat so much. I think it's so sexy.
And that jacket is fly, isn't it?
Yeah, he's sharp.
All right, Natasha, yay or nay?
I like it.
All right. Tamar, yay or nay?
I love this. I actually have that cowboy hat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did Jackie come from?
What'd you say?
Louis
Where's the jacket
Vuitton.
from? I really like that jacket. I want that in fact.
Moving on, we have Akolde Mean, and she's wearing Gucci by Dinma. This is one of the first pieces that Dinma is produced for Gucci. Michael, yay or nay?
This one's not my favorite. Nay.
Okay. Dina, yay or nay?
I love the coat, but the rest of the look is not connecting for me.
All right. Shaq, yay or nay?
No.
Okay. Kate, yay or nay?
Oh my God, I love it. She looked like she just answered the door and found out that her 90-year-old billionaire husband has died.
Okay. Tasha, yay or nay?
Why did they choose those shoes?
Yeah.
They look like the ones in the hair store, don't they? The little cheap sales.
Yep.
Okay. And Tamar, yay or nay?
I love this.
Okay. Moving on. We have JT. She's walking Marnie, St. Laurent, and Fendi. She's at Art Basel. Michael, yay or nay?
This one is also not my favorite. Nay.
Okay. Dina?
Nay.
Shaq?
I don't know if I like it because I'm gay or if I like it because I like it.
So you like it. Okay. Kate,
I think I like it.
You know what? I'm a little over like just bras as shirts, but that's probably just because I can't pull that off anymore. But she's a fashion girly now. Like JT is all over everywhere. She's a fashion girly, so I'm gonna give it to her.
Yeah,
all right. Natasha?
Baby, they got them titties in there, didn't they?
Okay, City.
I like it though. They 15.
Right. Tamar?
I love this.
Okay. Moving on, we have Angie Beyonce. This is Beyonce's cousin. She's rocking La Pointe. You guys know I love La Pointe and Ostrich. Michael, yay or nay?
Her hair looks really good. Nay.
Okay. Dina, yay or nay?
Yay, that's stunning.
Yeah. Shaq, yay or nay?
It's so pretty. Yay. It's so pretty.
All right. Kate, yay or nay?
I'm sorry, what did you say, officer? My billionaire husband's dead? I love it. Love it.
Okay.
That color is beautiful. I love ice blue.
It's so beautiful.
I love anything La Pointe does. Natasha?
Yay.
Tamar?
I love this. Yay.
Okay. Moving on, we have Monica rocking Gucci from head to toe. Michael, yay or nay?
Perfection. Yay.
Dina?
Nay. She does too much to me sometimes. Like it just be all the labels. I mean, just like put on a Gucci headband and then Gucci glasses. I mean, I want the prints too. Put all the prints.
Okay. Shaq.
I don't know, because she always so fly to me, but this one, that's a bit much. No.
Okay, Kate.
It's giving Dapper Dan. That coat's beautiful with like the inside quilting, but I just can't get behind that for some reason. That's just too much for me.
Okay. Natasha?
Yeah, it's a little for women.
Her and Marlo like to do this sometime where they put the whole print on, like from head to toe. This one ain't my favorite.
Okay. Tamar?
Yeah, this is a no for me. I think the skirt is throwing me off. I feel like if the top was like a full length, like dress to her knees or something, it would have looked a little bit more different. But the leather skirt is too bulged up for me. So it's a nay.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. We have Vanessa Kirby. She's wearing Givenchy by Sarah Burton. Michael, yay or nay?
Oh, I love this one. Yay.
Dina?
Yay.
Shaq?
Yay.
Kate?
So good. Yay.
Natasha?
Yay.
Tamar?
Yes.
And I say yay. I love it. Okay.
Multi.
Moving on. We have Fantasia and Christian Siriano. Michael, yay or nay?
Nay.
I knew he was gonna be a hater.
Dina?
No, I love this. You know I love it. Yeah.
You could rock that, Dina. You would look good in
Period.
that.
A period.
Yeah.
All right. Shaq, yeah or nay?
Yes, I love it. I usually don't like all those like bird feathers, but because it's like not a lot,
that's sharp.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Okay. Kate?
I actually love feathers. Like I have so much feathered stuff and like feathered earrings. Like feather is everything right now. So I'm into this.
Natasha?
I love it. You know, I love Christian Soriano.
All
I
right.
love Fantasia.
Tamar?
She looks so fucking good. I mean, she look amazing. I'm so happy for her. She looked good.
Okay. Going on, we have Lily Collins, and she's wearing, where is it at? Schiaparelli. Michael, yay or nay?
Nay.
Dina?
Nay.
Shaq?
That's kind of cool. I'm gonna give it a yes. It's interesting.
Kate?
I feel like this is so rich that my mind is not meant to understand this. So I'm gonna say nay, just because that's out of my bracket.
Natasha?
I don't hate it.
Okay. Tamar?
They snapped when they made this dress. This dress is everything. Like it's so sick. It's just so much going on, but it's so rich and tasty.
All right.
That's an interesting.
Moving on, we have Hailey Bieber and Saint Laurent. Michael, yay or nay? This doesn't read good on photographs. It just doesn't. But it's hot.
I can tell. Nay.
Yeah. Dina?
I'm gonna say yay.
Okay. Shaq?
I like it. I'm gonna give it a yay. I know she look rich. Yeah, she just got
Kate, yay or nay?
Yay.
Natasha?
Yay.
It's giving Bieber ain't took all my money yet.
Tamar?
Yay.
All right, moving on. We have Ho Yin, and she's wearing Louis Vuitton. Michael, this dress moves beautifully in person. Michael, yay or nay?
Nay.
Okay. Dina, yay or nay?
I like the dress. I don't like it on her.
Okay, that's fair. Shaq?
Yay. I would love to see it in other colors too. I think it'd be really, really pretty in a different color. I like it.
Oh, okay. Kate?
Yay.
Natasha?
Yay.
It's
Tamar?
so classic.
I love this. It's giving very old Hollywood. It's pretty.
So classic, completed.
Moving on, we have Lindsay Lohan and Ballman. Michael, yay or nay?
Nay.
Shaq?
I like it. It's
All
a
right.
yay.
Dina?
Nay.
Tamar?
Yes, it's giving me my Clueless fantasy. Like it's so Clueless. Like I love this. This is gorge.
Natasha?
Yes, if.
I like the look. I feel like the color is washing her out though.
Okay. Kate?
I would have done a different shoe, but I love the Chanel tweed.
Okay. Moving on, we have Ashley Park and Dolce & Gabbana.
Damn.
Dina, yay or nay?
Yay.
Michael?
Yay.
Tamar?
Yes.
Kate?
Heck yay.
Natasha?
Yay.
Shaq?
Oh yeah, that's a yay.
Okay. Get my notes here. Sorry, guys. Next we have Dee Dee Stone. She's wearing Stephen Rowland. Where's Dee Dee at?
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Kate, yay or nay?
Yay. Oh my gosh.
Michael?
It's so good. Yay.
I'll put it on right now.
Natasha?
Michael said he liked it.
Yes, I did. Yes.
What?
I liked it.
It's a yay. I like it.
Shaq?
Yeah, she look fire.
Dina?
Yay.
Tamar?
It's so Grace Jones. Like it's so amazing. It's so good. She looks so good.
Okay. ASAP Rocky and Chanel. Shaq, yay or nay?
Yeah, I think he looks nice.
Okay. Natasha, yay or nay?
Yay.
Dina?
Yay.
Michael?
Yay, but I don't like his purse.
Okay. Tamar?
Yeah, I love his purse.
Okay.
I feel like he's holding Rihanna's purse.
Give me a good old bag.
And Kate, yay or nay?
Yay, he looks handsome. He's clean cut.
Okay. Moving on, we have Rihanna. She's wearing Saint Laurent. Dina, yay or nay?
Nay.
You said nay?
Nay.
You hate it, don't you?
I don't like it.
Michael, yay or nay?
I'm into it. Yay.
Shaq?
No. I think she always look like she be getting KFC on Fridays.
What a mess. Kate?
But she's so rich.
Is that a dress or is it like a top with
No,
a
it's a
skirt?
windbreaker and then it's a skirt.
Okay, not together, but that windbreaker goes hard.
Okay. Natasha?
I do like
I've been seeing people say Ree's fashions have been declining a little bit, and I'm inclined to agree. Yeah, this is a nay.
She's postpartum. She's postpartum. She gets a pass.
She's a billionaire. No, she doesn't.
Tamar?
I love this. I mean, I like it a lot. I think all of it goes good together. And I like that she did something very simple with her hair. She didn't do over the top. I think this is a good look.
Okay. We have Nene Leakes and Agent Provocateur. Sorry. Michael, yay or nay?
I have reservations about this look. Nay.
Okay. Dina?
I'm going to say nay.
Shaq?
I ain't got no reservations. Hello.
Tamar?
I love this.
Okay. Kate?
She's so old and fly.
Yeah, I love that. She looks smoking hot.
Natasha?
I like it. Her boobs is just a little weird, but I like it.
It's the best part.
Okay. And Kate?
Love.
Okay. Oh, we already did Monica. Is that all of our fashion files looks? I think that's all of our looks.
I think the winner was the lady in red.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
We have one more. We have Accolade Amin and Valentino by Alejandro Michel.
Ooh.
Dina, yay or nay?
Official day. All he needs is a brooch and a fascinator. We're good.
Yeah. Michael, yay or nay?
This is great. Yay.
I was just about to say she needs some pearls. She fly.
Shaq?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
Shaq?
Real grown. That's a yay.
Okay.
That's a yay.
Natasha?
She looked like she buried her billionaire husband.
That part.
Put him right in the ground. Multi.
Yeah, she looks sharp.
Tamar?
She looks amazing.
Okay. And those are all of our looks.
Yep,
All
winner
right.
is red. I'm telling you, she looked so good.
Okay, so you guys, it's time for our, you know what? Let me see. How are we gonna do this? Hold that thought really quick. I have to go to our I'm trying to find. Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Hey, baby.
We hear you just fine.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Uh-oh. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Hello?
Actually, issues are famous. Like it need to be built into the show. It's just like how many times Ashley had an issue, and then like the person who catches the most times gets the gift card.
Right.
We should build it in as like a shtick for the show because it's hilarious.
Ashley
over there cussing us out in the group chat. We can hear you just fine, man.
Let me send a message.
I wonder if we get it in the group chat. That's so funny.
I'm about to text him. I don't think he can hear us.
He probably in there. What's going on? I'll tell you, it could be like a little thing. At the end of every show, like the winner gets like a $5 Starbucks card or so. How many times did actually struggle?
What can you get at Starbucks for $5? Come on now.
Right.
A scone. A scone.
Ice, yeah.
Oh, a cranberry bliss bar. Ooh.
Those are
Is that what that costs?
Oh, they're like $4. They around there, but they so good. Oh, I need to get one before. I need to get one before they go away for the holiday.
Oh, I need to go get me one.
Oh, those are so good.
So what's it called? A cranberry bliss bar.
Mm-hmm. It's white chocolate. It's cranberries. It's I don't know what the crust is. Is it shortbread or graham cracker? I don't know, but it's so good.
Hello.
I do something.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi, honey.
Uh-oh.
I think he toggled off his speakers. You know how like when you play in the settings, you
hello.
Can speaker.
He truly can
go out
hear
and
us.
come back in.
We can hear you. Let's give him a thumbs up. We can hear you.
Come back in.
We need like a safe
Hello?
word or like a safe movement that lets him know that we can hear him. Like if everybody hold their thumb up, we got you. You know?
He's so confused.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh my
We've been able to hear you the whole time.
You guys, I don't know what's happening with our system. Let's do the raffle next week because I don't know what's going on. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Love you, Bill.
Hello?
Yes.
Yep, he's glitching.
Okay, you guys stay in the room. Stay in the room.
We are.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do the raffle next week. If you can hear me. I'm sorry. I apologize, but we will do it next week, or we can come on Friday and do it. A couple of us. All my cast members stay in. Everyone else, if you can hear me, thank you for watching. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We love you. Peace.
This is what makes us special.
Bye.